Fitness success, the 4 pillars of achievement. Each week, I alone or with a guest will break down a specific pillar to help you build a balanced, sustainable fitness routine. Week 1, Pillar 1, nutrition habits. Master your nutrition and fuel your body for success. Week 2, Pillar 2, stress management. Practical strategies for managing life's inevitable stressors. Week 3, Pillar 3, physical activities. Tips to stay active and energized no matter your fitness level. Week 4, Pillar 4, recovery measures. Recovery is key. Learn the best ways to rest, recharge, and avoid burnout both in and out of the gym. Today, on this throwback segment from January 2025, this year, I dove into one of the most underrated game changers in the world of fitness and productivity, recovery. If you're grinding through long days, chasing deadlines, or trying to scale your business, this one's for you. I break down 3 essential recovery strategies that will help you show up stronger, think sharper, and stay in the game long term. Let's rewind and tap into what recovery really means when you're building a business and your body. Check this out. Entrepreneur or real estate professional or any professional, really, the pressure to perform at a high level can take a toll on your body and your mind as well. Whether you're pushing to grow your business, meet tight deadlines, or maybe manage a packed schedule, right? Recovery often gets overlooked. But here's the reality, all right? Proper recovery isn't just a fitness hack, all right? It's a productivity supercharger. When you prioritize recovery, you're not only expanding or enhancing your physical performance, but you're also boosting your mental clarity, resilience, and energy levels to tackle your goals head on. It works, man. Let me tell you. Let's go ahead and dive into 3 essential recovery strategies that can help you get in shape and operate at your best, both personally and professionally. You're gonna get some action steps in here for you too. So let's start with the first one. So prioritize quality sleep as your ultimate recovery tool. Remember, we're talking about recovery measures. Sleep is huge. Why does sleep matter, or quality sleep? Why does it even matter? Sleep is, I'm sure you know, but let me remind you, okay? Maybe that will get you to recover more. So sleep is when your body repairs itself. It restores energy and it consolidates information learned throughout the day. And I don't know about you, but I learn a lot of stuff and see a lot of stuff and come in contact with a lot of things mentally in the day. And I need that recovery time to do that mental download that happens, towards the end of the day. And if you don't do that, it gets backed up and so forth. But anyway, for busy professionals, this means sharper decision-making. Who doesn't want that, right? Improved memory and enhanced creativity. All crucial for success in business. It enhances all of those things. So here's some actionable tips for you for recovery measures, okay, as far as getting quality sleep. What you want to do is establish a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, to regulate your circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is pretty much your body's routine as far as its wake and sleep cycles. You want to kind of keep that as close as possible. Like I said, even on the weekend. Another thing you can do besides establishing a consistent sleep schedule is create a sleep-friendly environment. A sleep-friendly environment, by keeping the room dark, quiet, and cool. Limit screen time at least an hour before bed to avoid blue light interference, okay, with melatonin production. Because what ends up happening is if you try to go to sleep, you got the TV blaring and it's on, or you get the computer screen, or you're looking at your phone or iPad or what have you, or some mobile device, Android if you don't have an iPhone, sorry. Anyhow, looking at that screen is really going to not get you ready for bed. It's going to, in fact, do the opposite. Like it said, the blue light on the screen and the TVs, they interfere with your melatonin production, which is really important to help you get a good night's rest or even to get to sleep. So you want to create a sleep-friendly environment by maybe turn the TV off and your phone off, listen to some relaxing music or instrumental meditation music. Meditate. That's a good thing too. We'll talk about that in a second. But create a sleep-friendly environment. Don't have lights on. Keep the room dark and as quiet as possible. They have sleep headphones that you can buy where they're completely flat so you can lay on your sides, something like that. But that's huge to get a good night's sleep, is create a sleep-friendly environment. So another thing you could do, the third thing you can do to get a good quality night's sleep, is aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep to optimize mental and physical recovery. All right. It's huge if you get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. You don't want it to be broken up so much. How many hours of sleep are you currently getting each night? Let me know in the comments right here. It's a live show, by the way. So if you're watching, I want to know how many hours of sleep you're currently getting each night, unless I'm being watched by AI these days. I don't know. Anyway, and I also want to know, do you feel it's enough to keep you sharp throughout the next day? All right. So how many hours of sleep? Crickets. But okay, if you're watching on the replay, I'd still like to know how many hours of sleep you're currently getting each night, because I will interact with the comments on the replay. All right. As far as work is concerned and quality sleep, there's a link to productivity and quality sleep. Entrepreneurs operating on insufficient sleep may experience a 50% drop in problem solving abilities. That's nuts. That's crazy. I've been tired before, and I can see how that's true. So a well-rested mind, however, can better manage stress and tackle complex tasks, leading to smarter business decisions. And I don't know about you, but there are a lot of complex tasks that happen and go on. Never mind stress. I can manage stress very well now, but tackling complex tasks, you're not going to do that if you're not well rested. All right. So get some rest. All right. Second thing, as far as recovery measures, okay, incorporate active recovery into your routine. Active recovery. So recovery doesn't always mean complete rest, by the way. Active recovery is like walking, yoga, or even like light stretching even. That it helps improve blood flow, it flushes out toxins, it reduces muscle soreness, it does a lot of different things, without overloading the body. All right. So this is especially important for professionals who may struggle to find time for full rest days. So active rest. I'm gonna give you some actionable tips for active rest. One thing you can do is schedule short, like low intensity activities on rest days. Like I was talking, like a 10, 15, 20-minute walk during your lunch break. All right. Or a gentle yoga session after work. Sign up for one of those yoga classes and check those out. Those are very advantageous. But something low intensity you want to schedule on a rest day. Another thing you could do is take advantage of mobility exercises. Or foam rolling even, to target stiff muscles, particularly if you sit for long hours. I know I do, and I make sure that I get up every so often. So if you don't know any mobility exercises or what that even is, or foam rolling, hit me up and ask. I'll do a show on it. On the segment recovery measures, I'll talk about mobilities or foam rolling if you like. If you're watching on the replay, you have plenty of time until the end of next month to get it in under the comments. All right, so take advantage of mobility exercises or foam rolling. And then another thing you can do to take advantage of active recovery is use movement breaks throughout your workday. This is what I do this a lot. Example, a 5-minute stretch every hour, okay, to prevent physical stagnation and mental fatigue. You can get up, walk around, get up, stretch, like whatever. It doesn't matter. Just stop sitting and do something else. Be slightly active for a second and then sit back down. All right. I want to know though, whether you're watching on the replay, you're live right now. All right. If you're live right now, I want you to interact. If you work at a desk, how often do you get up and move during the day? And then could you add a quick stretch break to your routine? Think about it. I mean, I think anybody can. You get up to use the restroom, right? You can get up and stretch or move around for a second. All right. All right. So as far as active recovery and the link to productivity for work, Active recovery not only improves physical performance, but also keeps your energy levels steady. Um, it reduces that dreaded afternoon slump, that mid-afternoon crash. It also enhances focus for high productivity tasks as well. So active recovery is where it's at. Active recovery. Any questions on that after the fact, please put them in the comments and I'll get back with you. I'll follow up. All right. Third thing here for recovery measures. Leverage stress relief recovery practices to balance your mind and body. What do I mean? All right, so chronic stress, it sabotages your physical and mental health, leaving you drained and unproductive. Horrible, horrible. So, recovery measures like mindfulness, breathing techniques, and therapeutic practices help lower cortisol levels. That's that stress hormone, improving resilience and overall well being. All right. Again, recovery measures like mindfulness, breathing techniques, and therapeutic practices help lower cortisol levels, which improves resilience and overall well being. And here's some action tips that you can take. So, practice mindfulness or meditation. It's real easy for 10, 15 minutes daily, 5 minutes even to reset your focus. I mean, if you're a beginner, try using apps like Calm or Headspace to guide you. Real easy. All right. That's one thing you can do. I do that religiously, and I have my clients do as well, and it works unbelievably. Uh, Another thing you can do is include weekly recovery focused practices such as massage therapy. Who doesn't like a massage, right? Acupuncture, don't sleep on acupuncture. It works. Or sauna sessions, even steam or dry sauna sessions. Okay, to alleviate stress and muscle tension. All right, so include weekly recovery focused practices. Pick a few. All right, another thing you can do is try breath. This is very similar to meditation, but try breath work techniques. Like it's called the 4-7-8 technique, and all that is 4-7-8. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then you exhale for 8 seconds. So 4-7-8. 4 in, 7 hold, 8 breathe out. All right, that will instantly calm your nervous system. It really does work, folks. During high pressure moments at work, especially, or just in general in life. Breath work. Remember, next time you feel stressed or like just overwhelmed, try it. 4-7-8. Breathe in 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, breathe out for 8 seconds. Awesome. I wanted to know if you've ever tried a mindfulness or meditation app before. Have you? And if you haven't, what's holding you up? What's stopping you from giving it a shot? Let me know in the comments. All right. And now the productivity link to work and mindfulness. Entrepreneurs who manage stress effectively, like myself, are more likely to remain calm under pressure, think strategically, and maintain emotional intelligence. Again, entrepreneurs who manage stress effectively are more likely to remain calm under pressure. Cool as a cucumber, right? Think strategically so you can think straight, and then maintain emotional intelligence. You're aware of what other people are feeling and what's going on. All right. Key traits for leadership and client relationships. Huge. All right. In the fast-paced world of entrepreneurship and professional life, it's easy to fall into the trap of go, go, go without taking time to recover. But the truth is, recovery isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for long term success. By prioritizing quality sleep, incorporating active recovery into your routine, and embracing stress relief practices, you're setting yourself up to not only feel and look better, but also perform at your peak. And who doesn't want to do that? The investment you make in recovery today will pay dividends in energy, productivity, and overall well being tomorrow. That wraps up tonight's fitness success segment. Remember, a stronger, healthier you is the ultimate competitive advantage. There you have it. Recovery isn't a luxury, it's a performance edge. Sleep, active recovery, and stress relief aren't just wellness buzzwords. They're the fuel behind every successful entrepreneur and real estate pro who's in it for the long haul. If you want to feel better, look better, and perform at your peak, don't skip the recovery. That's how you keep it moving and keep it real in both business and life. Until next time, keep it simple, keep it moving, and above all else, keep it real, especially when it comes to your fitness. That wraps up today's fitness success segment. Next Monday is Labor Day, so there won't be a show. The show will commence on Monday, September 8th at its new time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At that time, we'll reset with week 1, so we'll be discussing Pillar 1, nutrition habits, master your nutrition, and fuel your body for success. Want to join the conversation as a guest or have your questions featured on the next episode? Just drop a comment below. Yes, even if you're watching the replay. Let us